A lot of people have been asking me and saying, hey, Matt, you should look into cryptocurrency. And I wanted to start with something that's reasonable in price because we all know that Bitcoin is absolutely ridiculous in the price. Now, you could buy portions of Bitcoin, but that's not something that I'm looking for. I want whole pieces of these pies, not just a little tiny slice of something that's $60,000. So I'm looking into Ethereum. Well, what is Ethereum? What can we learn from this? What is the price going to be? What's the growth potential by, what they think on by different analysts? What I think, what a lot of other people think. What's the reason why we should actually go into this position? So I wanted to break a lot of this stuff down, and maybe you'll gain some knowledge from it, and maybe I'll learn something as well. So before we get started in this, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out my MP Shorts channel, which I will go over a lot of stuff in a short form video, less than 60 seconds. So definitely check that out. But Ethereum, what is Ethereum? Well, here's a little blurb of what Ethereum is. We have Ethereum 101. So Ethereum is a technology that lets you send cryptocurrency to anyone for a small fee. It also powers applications that everyone can use and no one can take down. Ethereum builds on Bitcoin's innovation with some big differences. Both let you use digital money without payment providers or banks. So you can also use it for lots of different digital assets, even Bitcoin. It's a marketplace of financial services, games, and apps that can steal your data or censor you. So all of this knowledge, all of this information is all fine and dandy. But what does that really mean for my wallet? What does that mean for my pocket? Am I going to gain some money out of this? Is this going to be a great investment? That's what you really want to know. This is where all of the detail actually is are you going to make some money from it? Well, let's dive into what Ethereum's price is, what they did in the past, and then we can go into what predictions are and what I believe my predictions will be. So Ethereum back in 2016 sat at $10. But if you look at it now, it actually sits at $2,082. How did it get there? Why did it get there? Is it something that's really powerful? Did we have any type of fluctuation? Well, here is what you need to know. So as it got to $10, it did end up increasing all the way up until we got to 2018. 2018, it increased to $1,414 to where it did take a massive fall and drop down to basically a really, really low of $83. Now, $83 is not where it was previously. It didn't get down to $10. So technically it's a win-win for anybody that held on to it at that moment, right? So from $10 to $83 is still an 800% gain. Why not go for it? It's a 700% gain. But as we were going through this drought at $80 or $100 or $150, as we got to 2020, we've seen a kick. We've seen a large jump of Ethereum towards late of 2020, where it jumped up and had a huge gap, right? Not even counting the huge gap. Late 2020, you've seen it increase all the way up until about $600, right? Late 2020. That's really what you got to. But then as you start to get into the new year, you got into 2021, you've seen a large gap. And that gap is where we've seen it all just blow away, right? Everything just took off. So from $700 all the way up to $1,322, it really skyrocketed, right? So that's where we start our journey as of today. Because it is 2020, it's March, it's early, or it's April, it's early in 2020. So we can see exactly what's going to happen here based on predictions, based on algorithms, which their algorithms and predictions tend to be a little ridiculous, but we can still dive into it. So we're talking about 2020 right now. They're saying mid-year, we would get to $3,151. And by the end of the year, we would be at $5,687, which would be 177% gain, which would be huge, right? Let's look at their actual predictions over the next 10 years or 11 years, I guess. So we look at this and we can see that we got to $10,000 in 2023. That would be mid-year 2023, end of year would be $11,000. We look all the way past that towards 2032, we're going to see that we got mid-year $33,000 and end of year is $35,000, increasing 1,645%. That's their predictions to actually get it there. Now, if we're just talking about 2021 to 2022, if we look at what's going to happen on Saturday. Tomorrow, we would get to $2,064. And then at the end of September, we would get to $4,212. Now, am I saying that's out of pocket to think that we would get to $4,212? No, I wouldn't say that. But I would say that you need to factor in some other things. You need to factor in some decreases here, which I'm not really seeing. So at some points, you may have some months that hover over decreases that actually flatline in any case. And, we can see that we are going to have some sort of dip. If history repeats itself, then it will be different. So let me dive into my own sort of predictions here, and then hopefully you can get an understanding of where I'm feeling it's going to go and where I will invest my money in at as I start to buy into this. And do I believe that it's going to drop down? Probably. So let's dive into the chart here and understand what the history is of all of this. So we can see that, like I said, it got down to $83. Hovered between $83 and $365, which is a high price to pay for anything, whether it's crypto, whether it's a stock. You're paying a high price to pay. It's like you're basically buying into a mutual fund, but buying portions of it, which you can do with cryptocurrency. So where do I plan on getting in at here? What do I see with this price? So if you look at history, you can see that it does have a dip in it. Now, it's not a lot of history, but it does have quite a big of a dip in it. And do we see that happening again on the way up? Do we see it going back down to 83 or going back down to 300? No, I don't see it going back down that far. But do I see it going back down under 1,000? That's definitely a possibility. Seeing that drop down to a previous low of like 900 something is something that I can see as a low and it flatlining for a little bit before it does take an increase. So that's what I can see. But it does have a lot of strength behind it, has a lot of power behind it. It doesn't follow the same rules as the regular stock market. You could see that we are seeing a little bit of a decrease as of now. But as I look at this, it's showing me nothing but positive movement here, right? So let's look at what happened in the last 3 months. We could see a lot of better movement here. We could see that we have it a increase, decrease. We increased over $2,000, decreased down to $1,293. Do I see it getting lower? Do I see it creating higher lows? That's definitely a possibility. I can tell you that you can get a lower price than this $2,000. It will fluctuate and drop down to $1,500 again. I believe it might end up creating a higher low, and we might see a pretty decent move here to where we can get in at 1,600, 1,500. But we are going to have that time to where we do see a little bit of a dip in the crypto markets, right? So we're going to see that drop significantly, probably down to 1,300 or even sub $1,000. That's what we have to factor in, is any type of decrease to these positions that come unexpectedly. And I don't want to take anybody away from these positions, but I believe this might be something that you want to hone in on and understand how the chart moves. History always dictates how the future will bring. So what you can do is expect a drop, buy in at those drops, and be happy with the fact that you got in lower than $2,000. So my overall thought is that I'm going to hold out and wait for it to actually decrease a little bit. Look for some other opportunities as I'm doing that, but definitely hold some money aside to invest in Ethereum, because I do believe that it could easily push up. But I would say that if I was going to rate their predictions, I would rate their predictions probably somewhere around a C, maybe a C plus, because they didn't factor in the fact that we would have these dips. Some months you might see as down months versus other months just seeing up months. I understand that you see a normal progression of, let's say, 10% or whatever, and you go with that number, but there's a lot more that goes into these analytics. So let me know what your thoughts are with Ethereum. My thoughts are always that Ethereum can go either way. Any cryptocurrency can go either way. Any investment can go either way. But I do think that you need to take these predictions with a grain of salt, because it's not always going to equal positive gains every single month. It might be something to where it decreases in value. You buy into it at $2,000, it decreases again. So definitely take everything with a grain of salt, and hopefully you can find some really big value in these positions. But just know that I'm going to be waiting until I see that dip and able to buy into that dip. But that's my video, guys. Let me know what you think about it. If you think I should do more videos on cryptocurrency, on all types of cryptocurrency, different predictions. But make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. If you want to join my MP Shorts channel, please do that over there. I'll do updates that are shorter form videos, 60 seconds long, and hopefully you can get some value out of that. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.